everyone, we're here from Sarah Ketone Art, and this is Eden. She has her drawing book, and I'm Sarah. We're going to be doing a really fun drawing of a jellyfish today. So Eden, you want to open up your book to the first page of your drawing book and we'll get started?
Yeah. So let's start.
Okay, so we're ready to start. Let's begin with first collecting the supplies we need. We need pencils, erasers, ruler, and of course paper. So start with making a line in the middle of the page. It's going to be a horizontal line. That means it goes from side to side. Imagine an ear to an ear. You can use the ruler to do this. You can put the ruler right in the middle of the page, or you can do it freehand without the ruler, whatever is more fun for you. And the point is to do it very lightly. In case we need to erase, you always draw things lightly, and then you can always make it darker after.
From which number should I do it? From which number to number?
So it doesn't really matter from which number, but you want to, at home, also be using a ruler like us and get an idea of what number. I would say to put it with the end of the page and to do from 5 to 15.
5.
And then you can draw on the ruler. Hold your hand down in the middle of the ruler. Always when you draw a line, you press the pencil against the ruler to draw in the line. Beautiful job.
And then
Nope, you don't have to erase those, because actually the next step is going to be making 2 lines that are going to be on the sides of this. Let's skip some space, as if we're imagining a diagonal line up, and then we make a line, a straight line up, not a long one, just a short one like that, on both sides. So we skip some space, and then a straight line. Just maybe the amount of a finger or 2. That's good. We'll try to make it also further back, not exactly above where we ended this. If it's easier to me just to erase this one a little bit so that you'll have a space in between, instead of starting here where this one is ending.
So I'm gonna
Yeah, and then you can just erase this a little bit.
Is it supposed to be a straight line?
Yeah, for now just a small straight line. So you can do one also on that side.
Okay.
And then what we're saying is just to erase from here to here a little bit, and from here to here. So just a little bit to erase. We'll see why in a minute. So the reason we want to erase is because now it's a lot easier to connect as a curve. We want to connect it as a curve. Beautiful. What's next is to decide where the top of the head of the jellyfish is going to be. All you do is take your pencil and make a dot. Not too low. You don't want the top of the head to be here. You don't want the top of the head to be too high. So just imagine it would be a nice top of the head right about here, and you just make a dot. Down like that, a dot. Can you imagine our head? Is that going to be too short of a head?
Yeah, it's going to be too short.
Okay, so also at home, imagine, is now your curve, if you go through that dot, is it going to be too short or too long of a head? If so, then make it lower or higher.
Okay, this is good.
That's very good. What you can do now is make the dot into a small horizontal line.
Okay. Okay.
Beautiful. And then the small
I
horizontal.
think mine should get a little bit more higher.
Okay. You can decide as many times as you want.
Okay.
Amazing. Now, really simply, we're just going to take a little bit of this line and go down as slight as possible, and this line and go up as slight as possible, curving this one curving in very, very slightly, and this one curving down very slightly. So now you curve this one up, go up, and curve it really slightly in. Now the other side. We're going to curve this one up very slightly, and this one down very slightly.
Just to start connecting.
So if you feel like you're comfortable already connecting, then go ahead. Otherwise, you just keep doing the same thing. You go up a little bit, down a little bit. You're imagining that they're going to connect though, definitely. And then this one down and up, imagining they're going to connect. And then again, until you see it's so easy just to connect. Beautiful. Now what we want to do is start deciding where our 4 legs of the jellyfish are going to be. The legs have a special name. Do you know what they're called?
No.
Tentacles.
Oh.
So we're going to start, we're going to just call them legs. That's easier. And we can decide where one of them is going to start here, a little bit farther away from the corner, in right after the curve in the corner here. Make a little line down, and the same thing here. Not too close to the edge, not too close to the edge, not too far, not too far. Amazing. And before we start drawing in a leg, we want to first decide where all 4 legs are going to come out of and how wide or how skinny they're going to be. So I want my legs to be about this skinny. So I draw in the inner line of the leg.
Okay.
Beautiful. And then what we're doing is we're imagining where would the 2 inner legs be a good place to put them. We don't want them to be too close to these. We don't want them to be too far.
I think this is good.
Okay, so now we're gonna need to have the outer part of these legs here, right?
Yeah.
Great. So you can do that too. You can decide where the inner parts are going to be, how far away from each other, and then where the outer sides of the inner legs going to be. And then we have all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So you want to do that?
So
these are the inner lines of the legs, starting with the inner ones. Perfect.
wait, I thought there was only like 4. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So now you make the outer part of the inner leg here. Perfect. So now we have all 4 legs, and we're actually not going to continue from there either. Whenever we're drawing, we want to always go to the end and then work in between like we did here. End, top, and then you meet in the middle. So we did the top, and now we go to the end of each legs. All we need to do is decide where we can imagine the end would be. Would it be close to the bottom of the page? Would it be right underneath? You can decide.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use a ruler for this.
And we just make 4 dots. They don't need to be exactly underneath because they're anyways waving. They're going to be wavy lines.
So that Is it gonna be like each one? Is it? No, okay, so that one, and this one is gonna be here, and this one is going to be over here.
Okay, so this is as far as you want from the end of the page. You don't want it to be any closer.
No.
Perfect. So the next thing we want to do is decide where the middle is going to be. And then we can go back to the top and back to the bottom. So for now, we're just deciding where's the middle of each one going to be. One around here.
I don't think I want to like decide where's the middle. I think I'm just gonna like go for it like that.
Okay, so you can do it like that, but I think the middle, deciding where the middle is a little bit easier because then we just have to go halfway and then halfway again. So if you do the whole thing at once, it might be a little bit more difficult. So
I don't think it'll be so difficult.
So go ahead and try. And you might want to erase these lines because they're really going to need to be points, not lines. They need to be just triangles. And let's make all those ends into little triangles.
Oh, okay.
Upside down triangles, like a V. V, 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 V.
Again.
Perfect. So these middles are just to imagine a shorter way to make waves. So you make a sideways smile, and then a sideways frown, and then a sideways smile, and then a sideways frown until we meet at the top of our the inner part of our first leg. Amazing. Now the only idea here is to make them go exactly the same type of wave. So this one works like this, perfect. Then you want to go nice and slow and try to keep them not getting any skinnier or fatter along the way. We stay the same skinny and fat the entire way, all the way to the other side of our V. So here. Start from the bottom, and this one doesn't need to be the same as the other way. It should be a little bit different to keep things a little bit more natural. And you're just keeping them the same wave the whole way.
I finished mine.
Great. So almost done too. Beautiful. Now that we have our jellyfish legs, we're gonna, of course, make a cute face. So, let's do...
You could do whatever face you want.
Yes. So you can look at the face that Eden is going to do, or that I'm going to do, and you can choose which one you like better. I'm going to do an oval for the mouth.
Or you could just imagine which one you want to do inside.
And tongue. Halfway, half circle. Then 2 eyes. To make the eyes, if it's hard to decide where a circle is going to be in here and where a circle is going to be here, then you first decide where the ends of the eye are going to be, and the inner ends of the eye are going to be, and the tops, and each center in between those.
Yeah.
And then all you need to do is connect the dots.
I'm going to do mine like that.
Beautiful. So it looks like you finished, unless you want to make cheeks or eyelashes or something.
Yeah.
And then once you do all those connecting the dots, all you do is fill it in.
Okay.
Beautiful.
You guys could pick up whatever color you guys want. If you guys want, you can copy the colors we're going to do. And
You can use markers or panda or colored pencils. Anything works. We're going to use markers.
Or you use these.
Amazing. So the first thing we want to do is outline our pencil in black. That's going to make it really nice.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that, but it's a really nice first step to take the black and outline everything.
And then you erase whatever you didn't do right with the pencil. Let's see if you did the black part like accidentally right here. So it's fine, you leave it like that, and at the end when you're done that, you erase it with the eraser.
Eden has experience. Amazing. All right, let's go. So I'm gonna take a black. You can take a black. Now we're up to the erasing part, and we can just see if there's anything we want to erase from the pencil. Just be careful your marker is not still wet and you're not getting smudging the black anywhere. Pink. I lost one pink or maybe red. Alright, this is exactly what I want. Fill them in black. And just be really careful not to go over the white circle. That should stay white. Just really carefully around it and slowly so space inside the lines.
Okay, and then you can, I'm gonna use color in the background, and you guys can do every single one you like, because there's always like different kinds of guys that do. So yeah. So
Amazing. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching.
we'll see you next
Our
time.
jellyfish video. See you next time.
And make sure to subscribe and hit that like button.
Thanks. Bye everyone.
Bye.